Dear students, so in the last class we have been seen that chopper fed DC drive. So how the chopper works in the DC drive. So it is going to operate in two reasons, that is motoring operation as well as the braking operation. Okay, in the previous class. So today we'll see the two quadrant chopper as well as the four quadrant chopper. Okay, so it means, so in previous class we have been discussed the drive is operating in, whether it is in motor or in braking reason. So out of these two, so it is going to operate in any one. Okay, if it is a motor is the system is operating in a motoring, then it is absent. So if it is operating in braking, then motoring operation is absent, right? So now today we'll see both the motoring and braking operation is carried out simultaneously, okay, in the two quadrant choppers. So there are two classification. So type A, two quadrant chopper, and type B, two quadrant chopper. Okay, so let us see one by one. Okay, so we'll keep this. So let us consider two thyristors. Okay, let us consider two thyristors here, T1 and T2, connected in series, and in these two sensors, in these two thyristors, so we are going to connect the two diodes in parallel. Okay, D1 and D2 here, D2 and D1 here. So then that is going to connect with armature winding. It has the resistance Ra and inductance La and the back EMF E. Then this topology is connect with the source, voltage source here. Okay, so the armature current is in forward direction. Okay, Ia across the armature winding here, and the output of armature winding, I call it as the VA here. Okay, so across the armature winding, so VA we are going to find here. Okay, so this thyristor I called as the T1 and T diode D1. Then this is thyristor T2 and diode D2 here. Okay, so after connecting this, we need to calculate the armature voltage or the output voltage. So we have been seen that in the previous class, VA is equal to V when it is in the we have accorded this, it is in motoring system, and V is equal to 0 in the braking system or braking operation here. So now if VA is equal to V, this condition is satisfied only if thyristor T1 or else D2 is on. Okay, if T2 and D1 is on, so then it is not satisfied here. How it is? So when the thyristor 1 as well as the D2 is on, the current is directly fed to the thyristor 1. Okay, so then it is passing through when it is fed to thyristor 1, so it is in this direction. So then current is passing like this, and D2, in D2 it is in reversible current, so then flows to the armature winding. So then it is in the closed loop. Okay, so it means it is in first quadrant. Okay, So you can see this. Okay, let us see, we will discuss in later. Okay, so when Va is equal to 0, we need to get the output across the armature should be 0 here. How, when we'll get the 0 here? When there will be some reversible current. Okay, when reversible current is there, so then we'll get Va is equal to 0 here. If only if T2 and D1 is on, at that time we'll get Va is equal to 0 here. Va is equal to 0 here. So here what happens, the current is starts flowing this in this direction, and it starts flowing across the armature winding and reverse back. So it means we are not going to get the Va is equal to V, because the thyristor T1 and D2 are half here. These are 0 here. We have neglected here. So then in these two conditions, when Va is equal to V and Va is equal to 0, the Va is always a positive here. Okay, it should be equal or greater than 0 here. So similarly, when armature current is positive here, okay, when the armature current is positive, so when we'll get the armature current positive here? When the thyristor 1 and D1 is on. Okay, so when thyristor 1 and D1 is on, so at that time we'll get the first two armature current, so that will be in the forward direction. So similarly, when the armature current is negative, because we are going to connect in reversible order, so we are going to change the armature polarity here, armature polarity, that is the back EMF. So then at that time T2 as well as the D2 should be on. Okay, so it should be like this, the direction of the current is in downward or reversible direction. So then we'll get the armature current is negative. So then we conclude that the total armature current in the topology should be reversible. Okay, so Ia should be reversible. So what we conclude that, so both the motoring and braking system happened in first quadrant or second quadrant. Is it right? So because in motoring happens in first quadrant, as you say that the voltage is always greater than or equal to 0, so motoring is happened in this first quadrant. Similarly, when the Ia current is reversible, then drive is operating in second quadrant. Okay, so this is the current voltage graph here. Let us plot the current voltage waveform. Here you can observe the output using the waveform here. Okay, T and the voltage waveform like this. Okay, this part will be the T on when the thyristor is on, time period on. So this will be the voltage 0 here. Okay, so first condition, so this waveform is for Va is equal to V, and this dip because voltage is 0, so Va is equal to 0. So similarly, so it is for one cycle, and cycle continues till the time period here. So then the total, we'll call it as the time interval, total time interval. So when we will get the Va is equal to V, at that time when we will get the Va is equal to V this condition, at that time T1 is on, okay, T2 is off. Okay, we are going to consider the T1 and T2 are applied with the compensatory gate pulses for this topology across the voltage here. Okay, at that time for getting this the T1 is on here. Okay, you can observe this condition. So to get this, T1 should be on. Okay, T1 should be on, T2 should be off here. So similarly, for getting the 0 voltage, the vice versa, T2 should be off and T2 should be on here. Okay, to get the voltage 0 here. So then the duty cycle for this type A 2 quadrant chopper will be delta is equal to T1 by total time interval here. So also we have proved this VA, that is armature voltage, is equal to delta V. We have already seen in the previous class. So the 0 to T, that is the voltage is present in this region, is it right? So then that will be the 0 to T1, right? Duty interval, you call it as the duty interval. So at that time the voltage across the circuit will be V is equal to IaRa plus LA into DIA by dt plus E, is it right? So similarly, when the voltage is 0, at that time it will be T on to total time T. So then we'll write as, or we'll call it as, the energy storage interval or the freewheeling interval. So that we have found this equation. So we have seen this in the previous class itself. So it means current depends upon the both time duty interval as well as the back EMF, is it right? Ia is equal to delta V minus E divided by Ra. So when the armature current in the circuit is greater than the 0, so only if delta V is greater than the back EMF, it has some back EMF, then we'll call it as the motoring operation in the first quadrant. Similarly, when current is negative here, that armature current is negative, only if delta V is less than E, so that is in regenerative braking, it is in the second quadrant operation. So let us draw the speed torque characteristics. Okay, so speed torque characteristics. So when the delta E changes, so it is like this. Okay, so it means the first quadrant is in forward motoring, both the voltage as well as the current are in positive. So in regenerative braking or the in second quadrant, voltage is positive but the current is reversible, that is negative here. Okay, so that we can observe this. So similarly, we'll see the next type B 2 quadrant chopper here. So this is the topology of type B 2 quadrant chopper here. So instead of connecting in series, so T1 is connected with armature winding here. Armature winding includes the Ra, La and some back EMF. Okay, so that is connected with T2. Okay, T1 and T2 connected with the source voltage or the supply voltage. So here we are going to connect with the diode D1. Similarly, here we are going to connect with the diode D2. So this is the complete topology of the type B 2 quadrant chopper here. So armature current is flowing in this direction, that is in forward direction across the armature winding. The output of this armature winding is VA, okay, plus minus. So when armature current is equal to the source voltage, so when the armature voltage is equal to the source voltage, we will get only when we will get this condition, both T1 and T2 is on. Okay, here the D2 and D1 are off condition here. So at the time the current starts flowing in this direction. Okay, so like through T1, through armature winding, through T1 and back to the source here. So this is the flow of current here. So at the time we'll get the Va is equal to V. So when we get the Va is equal to minus Va, that is armature voltage is reversible, that is minus V. So we have to connect the D1 and D2. So T1 and T2 should be off condition here. So then current starts flowing in this direction, okay, and it is going to divide it and we'll get the total voltage, total current here. So then we'll get the negative voltage here, okay. So then overall this operation we'll call it as, ultimately we'll get the armature voltage is in reversible, okay, when we are going to change the polarity of the supply here. Then in type B 2 quadrant operation, always the current is positive because the flow of current is with diode and thyristor. Here also the flow of current is in combination with thyristor and diode, so that will get the always positive here. So then the operation is in first quadrant as well as the fourth quadrant, okay. IA VA here first quadrant, and because in first quadrant both IA and VA are positive here, so that's why it is in first quadrant. Similarly in fourth quadrant V is positive and I is negative, okay, so that's why first and fourth quadrant it is going to operate here. So then this type B is not popular for the armature voltage control. So this is employed in the field circuit to quickly change the current. We cannot adopt this type of type B 2 quadrant chopper for all the applications here. Only for the field circuit we are going to use this for the quickly change in the output current. So in armature winding we cannot use this type of quickly change the current here. So that's why in the field circuit only we are going to use this. So then this is about the type B 2 quadrant chopper here. So let us see the next one, that is 4 quadrant chopper here, okay, 4 quadrant chopper. So here in 4 quadrant chopper, so we'll see the 2 type A DC chopper, the classification of 2 A DC chopper. We are going to use 2 set of type A chopper here. So let us draw the circuit or topology. T1 here, T2 here, connected with D1 and D2, okay. Here we are going to connect the armature winding here, okay, RA, LA and back EMF. So again we are considering the one more thyristor and connected with one more thyristor and D4 and D3, and this is connected with supply voltage V here, okay. So then current is flowing through the armature winding here. Across the armature winding the VA is going to calculate it, okay. So then this complete set I am going to call it as the left hand side type A. Then this complete set I call it as the type A right hand side, okay. Right hand side and left hand side I am going to call it as we are going to call. Then this is a T1, T2, D1, D2, T3, T4, T4, D3, okay. So it means there are 4 thyristor and 4 diodes here. So this condition is very important. By keeping the T4 on here, so this is completely on here. So constant, by keeping constant T4 on here, okay, and T3 off here. So at the right hand side, whatever the type A is there at the right hand side, we have to keep it constant, T4 on and T3 on. We need to operate the left hand side type A chopper here, okay. So then what happens, so T1 and T2 are operated in compensatory mode, okay. When this is off condition, so then the left hand side chopper is going to operate here. So then what happens, the current is flowing, starts flowing in this direction, okay. So then it comes across the armature winding. So through armature winding the current is flowing and it comes to the thyristor 4 and then back to the source here. So then what happens, we'll get the forward motoring and forward braking, okay, because voltage as well as the current are always positive or greater than 0 here. So then voltage is always 0 or greater than 0, or we'll call it as the positive, always positive. Then IA is reversible. Sometimes when we change the polarity of the back EMF, we'll get the reversible current here in the circuit. So then when we are going to operate the right hand side chopper, that is type A right hand side chopper, by keeping the T2 is on always, okay. So now by keeping the right hand side chopper, we have been operated the left hand side chopper. Now we'll see the reversible operation. By keeping the left hand side chopper constant, will operate the right hand side chopper, okay. So let us consider T2 is on always and T2 is off condition, okay, by keeping constant here. So now what happens here, then T3 and T4 is operated. So here what happens, because initially there is no connection in the source voltage, then there will be always negative voltage across the thyristor, is it right? So now if we operate T3 and T4 in compensatory mode here, okay, so then we'll get the reverse motoring and reverse braking. That is in these, when we are going to change the operation mode, then both will get in reverse, okay, reverse motoring and reverse braking is happened here. So then always the whatever we are getting the voltage, so that should be negative. It means where the type A DC chopper is operated in third as well as fourth quadrant here, because in third quadrant and fourth quadrant will get always negative voltages, okay. So it means when we keep the right hand side chopper constant, so the forward motoring as well as the forward braking is happened here, sorry, this one, okay, sorry, this is happened here, that is in first quadrant and the second quadrant. When we are going to operate this, when we are going to operate this by keeping this L type AL constant here, so then the motor is operating in both fourth as well as the third quadrant. So if you draw the speed torque characteristics for this 2 type A DC chopper, so speed versus torque characteristics. So first quadrant says that motoring, forward braking, and in third quadrant reverse motoring, fourth quadrant is reverse braking here. So when both current and voltage are positive, so it is operated in first. When the voltage is positive and current is reversible, okay, in this condition, so then first and second quadrant. Similarly, when voltage is positive and current is negative, it is in quadrant, okay. Similarly, when both are negative here, okay, so that is this condition, so it is operated in the third quadrant as well as the fourth quadrant. So this is about the 4 quadrant operation in that 2 type A DC chopper. So remaining we will see in the next class. So thank you one and all. If you have any queries regarding this, feel free to contact, okay. Thank you.